Good morning to everybody. We're here live at Lolly's Restaurant at 424 Isleta Boulevard, Southwest, right across the Dairy Queen in the heart of the Wadi, right then? Right in the heart of the Wadi.
Armijo.
Armijo, you got it. So we're here, and today we're going to start a new subject of at the table. And we're going to be speaking. I had made a mistake then. We were going to speak about something and we had said it for something else. But just let you guys know, we're going to be talking about what is mankind made out of? Is he made out of soul, spirit, just soul and spirit, or body, or are we just a body? What are we made of, and what do we have in common that every human in the world has, and what do we have to do about it? Seek Yahweh, perfect plan. Brother Hugh, soul, he's saying hello to us. So this morning with that, we're going to unleash Torah, and we're going to let Brother Dennis Otero, our pastor, take over, and we'll give him the camera from here. Just let me set it up because we're a little kind of upsided a little bit right here. So, no, okay, thank you. There we go, Dennis. Okay, there we go. So
Well,
then, welcome and unleash the Torah for us, brother.
Well, we do want to welcome each and every one of you. I want everyone else to turn to First Thessalonians. And if we turn to First Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 23. And at the end of this letter to the church in Thessalonica, one of the things that Paul does is he always gives a blessing at the end of all his letters. And every, what we call a book of epistles, they're actually letters that Paul wrote to these congregations. And there in chapter 5, 1 Thessalonians, verse 23, it says, "May the Elohim of Shalom make you perfect and holy, and may you all be kept safe and blameless, spirit, soul, and body, for the coming of our Master Yeshua the Messiah. Elohim has called you, and he will not fail you." Well, that's an excellent promise, and we could go on this verse in so many ways. But the part we want to look at here is this idea that we will be kept safe and blameless, spirit, soul, and body. Espíritu, el alma, y el cuerpo. Spirit, soul, and body. And so a person, what we call a person, is tripart. Now we know that Elohim is tripart also. In fact, the word Elohim is plural, and we know that he has revealed himself as tripart, and Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Well, every one of us is also tripart, and every one of us has a spirit, we are a soul, and we have a body. A spirit, soul, and body. If we go to the book of Genesis, and go with me to Genesis chapter 2, right after the general creation of mankind in Genesis chapter 1, here in Genesis chapter 2, beginning with verse 7. Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. Génesis capítulo 2, versículo 7. Yahweh Elohim fashioned man of the dust of the soil, and he breathed into his nostrils a breath of life, and thus man became a living soul. And so over here at the creation, Adonai had created the world in 6 days. And on that last sixth day, the sixth day, Adonai created man as male and female. But the way he did it is that it says he fashioned man. To fashion means to work man. He fashioned man out of the dust of the soil. And the dust of the soil, the word soil is Adamah. Adamah. And it's the red soil. Adam is also the word for red in Hebrew. And so it's the word Adamah. And one of the things that we have here is that Yahweh Elohim fashioned, made him from the dust of the soil. The word dust, we would say from the minerals of the Adamah, of the ground, of the dirt. And so every one of us is made up of minerals. That's why we need vitamins and minerals constantly replenishing ourselves. And that's why Adonai gave us the right foods to eat from the beginning so that it could replenish with minerals who we really are, our makeup. And so Adonai fashioned this body in the shape of a human, what we call a human being today, in the shape of a person, in the shape of a male. And it says there that he breathed into his nostrils. There was the breath of Elohim, which is part of his spirit. Elohim is spirit. Elohim has a spirit and he has a word. The word of Elohim